Hello, everyone. Welcome to chapter 143 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. This one titled Into Each Life. I will get to why I named it that, and spoilers ahead, there will be a little bit of singing involved. But my drink today is non alcoholic malt beverage, peach flavored, and it is kind of warm because I forgot to put it in the refrigerator. But it still tastes good and sugary, which is what I need right now. Now, why did I name it Into Each Life? Is because of the song Into Each Life, Some Rain Must Fall, which is a song by Ella Fitzgerald, and I think the ink spots. And it goes something like this: Into each life, some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart, some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Dun, 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 dun. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. And then there is a guy that, the voice is, into each life some rain must fall, and then the song will end. I love Ella Fitzgerald, by the way. I love these kinds of music. This is one of my favorite kinds of music, which is old R&B, pop, jazz of like 1950s and 1940s. I'm a boomer at heart, is what I'm trying to say. Now, why did I name the episode that? Well, because into each life, some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. I wanted to name it Overwhelmtion, but I checked and I actually had named an episode Overwhelmtion back in the day. I didn't write down which episode though because I'm not good at this job, even though I've been doing it for 143 episodes. Um, then I actually checked each episode to see if I've had Into Each Life because I thought, oh, maybe I love the song, maybe I've used it before. Nope, I have just said when it rains to ellipsis, which is not the same. It says the same, but it's not the same. Now, why overwhelmation? Why into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine? Is because I am a week and 2 days away from the start of my movie, and which is 9 days for you astute listeners who have a mathematical mind. I don't. And you know, it's not easy, honestly. Now, what I'm trying to say isn't doesn't have to do anything with the movie because the movie actually, believe it or not, is not in a bad state. Aside from some of the stuff on my end that I need to do, which I will do tomorrow and the day after, the rest of the movie is actually in a good place. We have most of the accessories and props that we need. The location is set. I have a great cameraman. I have a great sound recorder. I have a great team surrounding me. The actors are 70% to 80% of the way there. Everything is on a good place. And I am trying to be functional right now because it needs to be in a good place next week when I record, and I probably will talk about all of this stuff that I've prepared for the movie. Little spoiler, little hint for the next episode. But everything needs to be functional and going as good, if not a little bit better, by next Friday. So I'm trying not to think of everything else, but I can't because, surprise, surprise, I am fucking depressed. I've been depressed for the past month. it's not easy, okay? I'm not trying to sound antagonistic or anything. Sorry, that came out all wrong, but it's not easy. I'm just trying to think. I'm saying it to myself more than I'm saying it to you. I'm saying it to the voice inside of my head that is calling me a pussy for being a weak-willed, easily depressed guy, and I'm saying it's not easy. Um, Being in my mind means a lot of constant negative thoughts and emotions. Some of them do not even have a reason for. I just get triggered by something and remember some bad memories, and it will keep reproducing itself like a little worm virus. And before I know it, I am just on the floor crying my eyes out. I'm not right now. I'm trying not to cry my eyes out right now, but it is possible. I'm tired. I am massively tired. I'm tired all the time. I have bags under my eyes. And right now, not right now, because actually I did have a good sleep last night. But the other day I woke up, I think it was Wednesday. No, it was Thursday. Tuesday. I woke up, took a shower, looked into my eyes, and I realized two massive bags under my eyes, and my eyes were sunken in. And it hadn't happened for the longest time, and it just shows you how tired I am. And beside that, because I'm trying to be functional, I'm trying not to do too much, not to think about these negative feelings and thoughts too much. I don't want to think about my abandonment issues, about my past, about my present, about my future, about the life that I live in, about my friends who I'm worried about the state of my country, which I'm worried about the fact that every time I disconnect my VPN, I am afraid whether or not it will connect back again. Every time I look at the price of a book is enough to send me down a spiral, even though it's something that I've been experiencing more and more lately. I'm trying not to think about all of these and just keep functioning. Just do inane tasks like making little pages for props that I need. My character's son is drawing with pastels on a piece of scrap paper, and the scrap paper is supposed to be from the place of work of my character. So I've written memos, office memos, fictional office memos, six of them to be printed out on paper, and then you can get a feeling of the world. And it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't. It's just busy work to trying to keep myself functional, because I need to keep thinking of the movie and then write my decoupage, which is a French word. Basically, what I want my camera to do, my actors to do, and how many shots I have, and what entails in those shots. I need to write them, and when I do, and when I finish with the movie, I'm gonna break. I know that. I know it's coming. I don't look forward to it. I will break. Probably for 2 to 3 days. I'm gonna be constantly whining, constantly crying, constantly be in a foul mood, because all of this pent up emotion, I am just tightening them. I'm not letting them leave, because I need to function right now. And if I let them out, I cannot function. I cannot function while trying to juggle in my mind all of the negative thoughts that I have. It's not possible. But I'm trying. I really am trying. I know I just say I'm trying and it feels like, oh, he's not getting better, but I am trying. I genuinely am trying. But sometimes I sit at home, yeah, missing someone next to me, missing my girlfriend, missing my friends, missing people who are dead, people who are still alive. And I don't know why am I going on. At that moment, I have an out of body experience. I look at myself, I am wowed by this thing called consciousness, that I'm conscious and I feel everything in my body. I look at myself and realize, oh my god, this is a person with actual thoughts, feelings, and what a pathetic pile of bones. He can't dance, he can't walk, he can't run, he can't do anything that will make other people want to spend time with him. And yet, he's been fortunate enough that some people actually apparently want to spend time with him. And then I feel this great empty void that I'm like, okay, but you know your shit. What if other people figure out your shit as well? It's a matter of time, right? And I think of all of the friendships I've lost, all of the friendships that have faded over the time, and it breaks me a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and I'm picking up the pieces, I'm gluing them back in, putting scotch tape and sellotape on them, just to keep hold, because I need to function, because right now is not the time to break down. But it's hard. After I'm done recording this, I'm gonna put it to upload, and then I'm gonna go to my aunt's house for a birthday party for my cousin, and then I'm gonna go to my dad's home, get some props for the movie, find some of my old coats and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna come back home and publish it, because while I'm gone it will be uploaded and the video will be made. I'm recording this at around like 1:30 p.m. So yeah, and then I will come home, do that, probably do some printing of those memos that I mentioned, then see what other props we need, gather up the list of the props that I have written and cross out the ones that we do have. And then sleep, then wake up tomorrow, work on my decoupage, and try to balance everyone and everything, while try to not listen to the voices inside my head that keep reminding me of how fortunate I am to have people around me and how easy it is for them to leave me and not lose anything, not lose any sleep over it. And when that happens, I will silence them and keep working on my stuff. Probably will fail to, but will try to read another book that I have to judge, and then or fail to, but try to write my script for the YouTube video that I was hoping to have by the end of the February, but I guess I overestimated my talents and my time. And then I will probably watch 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. 2 new episodes have dropped. I'm gonna watch them, and then probably will try and fail to watch a movie while feeling guilty that I should be working and I'm not. And then at the end of the day, I will just listen to the right opinion talk about Ruby Frankie, who I don't know and I don't give a shit about, but I like to listen to something while I do some work. So the right opinion is great for that. He has a soothing, not a soothing voice, but he has a monotone voice, which is very easy to get used to. And you feel like you're learning something when in reality, I'm just learning about stuff I don't really care about, and will leave my mind as soon as I close that tab which has the YouTube video open on. And at the same time, I will not say anything to anyone about how I actually feel, what is making me feel like this. Because if I go there, I have to explain it to them. And if I start explaining, I don't know if I'm going to stop. So I just say it doesn't matter. I'm going to talk to you later. I'll tell you later. Or simply, I am depressed. I feel bad. I'd say some passive aggressive remark about how hard it is to miss and not be missed. And I will not address the issue heads on because I can't. Sorry, I tend to keep these lighthearted because I don't want them to be too hard to listen to. But no, this one is gonna be a pity party for me, and everyone is invited. Everyone is invited to this pity party. And that's a good time as any to remind you to, if you're listening to this on YouTube, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. If you're listening to this on any other platform, send me a message. You can't do it after June because I checked, and yeah, the feature where you can send me a voice message on Spotify is gonna end at June. So yeah, if you haven't and you always wanted to but couldn't, and you thought I'm gonna do it later, now's the time, because then after a while you can't do it anymore. So yeah, that call to action is gonna feel very dumb, and after that I'm gonna have to remove it from the YouTube description. I don't think I'm gonna do this for the 150 something, if I even go on. I'm not yet decided yet, episodes, so it's gonna be a little bit of a relic from the olden times. And if you want Castbox, comment there too. I have, out of every podcast listening app, I have Castbox, and I have the notification enabled, so if you comment on there, I will get your comment. If you comment on anywhere else, I have to do like a rounds, I think, like go and check my podcast page on all the other platforms, but I haven't done that yet. Hopefully there isn't any like life-saving comments there. As if everyone is ever going to comment on this shit. Anyways, yeah, this one is gonna be a pity party, so sorry about that. I mean, 2 minutes remaining. It's not gonna be that long of a pity party to listen to. But yeah, that's gonna be the week. And then on Wednesday, hopefully, every one of the crew and the cast, except a few people, will all go to the location to get into the atmosphere, get some last minute stuff done, and then next Friday I will tell you about all of my ideas for the movie and what I want it to look like. At the same time, I want you to know that while I'm talking about the movie, while I'm saying you all of that, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, who the fuck cares? We're all gonna die. I'm gonna die alone. Nobody cares. Nobody likes me. Why do I insist on holding on to friendships and relationships and all ships, including a toy ship that I have, when I know at the end of it I'm gonna be abandoned because I have abandonment issues. I should have called this episode Abandonment Issues, but no, I wanted to reference Ella Fitzgerald because I love Ella Fitzgerald. And I wanted to reference her. And because this was an excuse. Before I started recording, I listened to the song. That's why I was so quick with the lyrics. I just had listened to it. I may have ruined the tempo and the rhythm, but I nailed the lyrics. I hope so. My memory is good on this shit, on that kind of shit. My memory is good. It's all the other stuff where my memory falters. Quite a lot, actually. But anyways, I have a miserable week ahead of me and I need to get ready for. I will see you all next week.